All right, Morty, I gotta tell you something, Morty. There's gonna be an event, Morty. It's gonna be at 1301 Texas Avenue, Morty. You gotta be there. You gotta be there, Morty. You gotta be there. It's gonna be this great event, Morty. You gotta listen to me when I tell you at 1301 Texas Avenue, which is also Craft Rhythm and Brews. There's gonna be this great event. It's gonna be a 2-year anniversary from when I hear Morty. It's gonna be a great galactic event. There's gonna be bands. There's gonna be so many things going on there, Morty. You gotta listen to me.
I'm really looking forward to it. Wow. Wait, hold on. You weren't expecting that.
I was not expecting that.
Please join us at 1301 Texas Avenue. We're gonna have our 2nd-year anniversary. We've been doing this thing for 2 fucking years, and we'd really appreciate if you fucking went there. We're gonna have our fucking homies, Royal Cuervo, Trash Baguette, Shadow Valley, playing the tunes, making us feel good, and we're gonna have
in the neighborhood, Morty. You gotta say in the neighborhood.
The great fucking beer from Craft Rhythm and Brews at 1301 Texas Avenue. And we're also going to live stream it. So in case you can't make it, hey, you
That's
can
right,
still
Morty.
tune in.
You can always turn in live. You can always tune in live, Morty. Anytime you want, Morty, you can go in. You can just hit the live and view on our Facebook and social medias, which would also be the YouTube and other social media, which would just be Facebook, Morty.
Very topical.
Thank you, Morty.
Yeah, but we'd appreciate it if you go. That'll by the time this goes up, that'll be tomorrow, the December 10th at 1301 Texas Avenue at Craft Rhythm and Brews. It'll start at 5. We're probably gonna be there earlier if you want to share a beer with us, if you want to have fun, drink a little brewskis, have a good time. Just listen to some jams. You know what I mean?
That's right, Morty. 99 years of Pub Crew. That's coming to you live. That you can't miss out on this. This is going to be the 2-year, but there's going to be 99 years of this. Fucking 60 seasons, Morty. There's going to be so many of it. You can't even deny this, Morty. It's going to be so much. That's our arc. That's our arch, Marty. It's going to be 99 seasons of Pub Crew, finding the #1 beer in all the universe, Morty.
That's right, Rick.
Tune in live, or just be there, because you could be there. There's no reason why you shouldn't be there unless you can't be there, and then you can just tune in digitally. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Welcome back, Jotaro, to another episode. I was doing the pose.
I know it was amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel so anime struck right now.
Yeah.
I have a waifu on my hat. It's appropriate.
Oh, you do.
I do.
Yeah.
It's Ray. Matches the Evo.
Oh,
It's not the right
okay.
Evo.
I was about to say, yeah, plus you're wearing like a Evangelion shirt, so yeah, it makes sense.
I'm glad we're all on the same page. Anyways, thank you for joining us to another episode.
Evangelion.
How dare you? How dare you? Actually, everybody.
Mr. Fucking actually
I've
over
actually
here.
never seen that shit. I'm gonna be honest with y'all right now.
Yeah, dude, I like Mecha, and I don't even. I've never watched it either. So yeah, I'm with him on that. I'm kind of a disgrace.
So thank you for joining us, degenerates, on this show called Pub Crew. I'm Ryan. That's Vic, and
What
in
up?
the off shadows of the Shadow Realm, we have Rob on his voice of God aspect.
You can still hear him today.
Striking, the God form as much as I can.
Sometimes I think I can still hear him.
Wow,
It's amazing.
this is crazy.
It really is.
Yeah. You know what? I appreciate that.
That we can hear him?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, damn.
And then Jesus
Oh,
said,
hey, what's
"Let
up?"
Ryan hear me." And Ryan's like, "Turn that fucking mic down."
Or I was like, can we check levels on that? Can we lower it?
Can we cut that out? Can we edit? Post editing? Ask the bosses.
Milo?
Milo.
Fuck, forget about
Yeah,
that.
no, it's not gonna happen.
It's gonna be next year by the time that shit's acquisitioned.
Mm-hmm.
It's all, he plays the political game.
So what you're saying is I can stay until he approves it.
I
Yeah.
didn't want to have to say that.
I mean, I said it.
Because you don't have, because I
it's
mean,
just a curl of the burrow.
executive
Curl
power
of
over
the
here.
burl?
Yeah.
Is that a phrase?
Yeah.
Who says
I mean,
that?
not here, but in the Midwest. There was
Oh, okay,
there
sure
was-
shit.
There's a lot of junkies.
You
who
know what?
used
We're
to-
down south, but I appreciate the Midwest reference on
Yeah.
this one.
Thank you.
The regional aspect is helping out, so I'll stay. I'll
It's also a Mastodon song, in case you guys want to check it out.
Is it?
Yeah.
Curl the burl?
Yeah.
Oh. I and then even then I probably wouldn't have gotten the reference.
Yeah, see, the burl is a tree growth.
Well, I'll be damned.
And people use it for like a lot of art stuff. So there's a lot of like junkies that go and cut burls from trees, even in like forbidden areas, and they use it to buy more drugs. And that's just a curl of the burl, according to Mastodon. But we hope you guys have been having a great fucking week.
Hope you liked that educational trip.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know we're all smart here. Smart cookies.
I'm not gonna. I'm all right.
Cookies.
I'm speaking for myself here.
Oh, okay.
I'm like a brownie.
Chocolate chip. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not
Got some fluff to me, but you still go to fucking town on me.
Problem with the brownies are they usually, dry.
Hey, keep your fucking opinion to yourself, all right? What are you, a cookie? That's what I fucking thought.
I'm cake. I'm cake, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, cake can be dry too, you fuck.
Who fucking told you that cake is dry? They fucking lied to you.
Who told you brownies can be dry, you fuck?
Have you ever gotten a Whataburger brownie? It's fucking drier than shit.
I'm saying
haven't-
good brownies. I actually haven't gotten a Whataburger brownie.
They're fucking.
He's lying to you.
They're terrible.
He's just been to the wrong Whataburger.
Which Whataburger did you go to?
The best one,
I don't think so.
Montana.
That's not the best one.
That's the
not
best one.
one.
Okay.
That's not the best one. Come on, my guy. You know, in your heart of hearts, it's not the best one.
Which one? Montana? Zaragoza?
That's Old Faithful.
Zaragoza down there by the freeway?
No, fucking right here, Montwood.
You're seriously gonna tell me that's the best?
No, but it's up there. It's top 3. That Montana, that ain't the fucking best one.
Montana's the best. That
That's
one's
not
one of the best.
one.
I'm more of a.
Or you know what? Hawkins.
Yeah, that one's better.
That one's like the best.
That's definitely top 3.
Okay, the one I got it from was the Hawkins one.
Bullshit. You see how I changed the story? He's gaslighting us, Vic.
I get multiple brownies at different locations. They're wrapped.
In one a night?
Oh no, this is like over a span of like a couple days.
I was like, did you test this? Because that'd be pretty solid evidence to be like, I've got 3 brownies from 3 different locations. Be like, I definitely believe you at this point.
Well, okay, I'll tell you this: the chili at Yarborough and North Loop is better than the chili at what was it, Loma Land? Loma Land
is mid.
Yeah,
Loma
Land's is definitely mid.
And
It's not up
I
there.
work by that one, and I think it's mid, dude. Like that's the one option I have.
They
when I
fuck
wanna
up
go to
a lot.
Whataburger. Yeah, they've been good to me in the mornings, but I get all the breakfast.
It's like
shit.
the afternoon staff is shit.
Yeah.
You've never been to the East Lake ones, then, huh? Because the East,
Oh, I know I have, but like for lunch.
I don't like the East Lake one. They fuck up a lot of that.
It's
No,
new.
you know who
so
fucks up a lot?
It's all by the book.
The one down by my place on Montana, like down Montana.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Are you talking about the one over there right next to the McDonald's?
Yeah.
They don't fuck up there.
They fuck up my shit.
They've never fucked up
That's
my
true.
shit.
No. Vic has shown it to me. They fucked up his shit multiple times.
Yeah.
And even I was like, that can't be right. But Vic's had proof, and I've seen it.
Wait. How
Yeah,
late are we talking? How late are we talking?
Like 2-3 in the morning.
Okay, see, that's why the late crew is shit, but the morning crew.
But multiple times?
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah, no,
Welcome back to
seriously.
Pub Crew where we fucking argue about Whataburger and shit.
Which one's better in El Paso?
Yeah.
Because this
And
is
if you're from El
Texas.
Paso, you'll know damn well what we're talking
Yeah.
about. Anyways, before we go further into this heated debate, what are we drinking today?
Well, the
Vic?
one by Chummy Sal is fucking. That one's like bottom tier.
Yeah,
I don't
that
think I've
one's
had from
ass.
that one.
That
Good.
one's ass tier. That one's
Yeah.
ass tier.
It's because they're always fucking busy, so all the workers are fucking pissed.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Anyways, we're drinking.
Oh, day
Schlo-
one advent calendar, right?
Yes.
Schlossenbrau, Ketter, Redder. Sorry, my bad.
Original
Butchering the
pills.
language.
Original pills. Hey man, I may be butchering the language, but Germany loves fucking butchers, so it's all good.
Okay.
But this is a 4.7
The political aspects
alcohol.
of Victor are not expressed entirely with Pub Crew.
What the
and Pub
fuck,
Crew
dude? I
Associates.
studied German.
This is true.
I fucking love that fucking culture, dude.
That
Fucking-
teacher
Yeah,
was
fuck you. I fucking love them. Those fucks.
Hey.
that
Sorry.
teacher though was pissed.
Oh yeah, dude. It's just nobody fucking gave a shit of that class except for like me and like 2 other people.
Well, that's a different standing.
Yeah.
But let's see. This is day 1 advent calendar, right? Of the Brewers Advent Calendar 2022.
Yeah, that's that shit you saw earlier.
Where I
Wait.
punched a hole in the box.
Bro, did you want some or are you good? Oh no,
No,
you
I'm
said
good,
you
I'm good, I'm good.
Okay, cool.
You guys should definitely, if you get a chance to pick up that Brewers Advent Calendar, scoop it up because they are almost completely out. They have like maybe like one small, tiny little pallet left of that stuff.
And you'll have to play catch up.
Yeah, pretty much.
True that, because we is officially in holiday mode.
Christmas time.
Time for titties, time for beer.
Time for all that holiday cheer. I hate Christmas. So I don't know if that's
You don't have to drink with the crew, but it will help you too.
if you do.
Oh,
That's actually fucking clean, dude.
yeah, that's a solid
Like,
pills.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
All right.
and you get that like a fucking sweet taste at the end.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Day 1 Christmas, I'm okay. I'm okay with this.
All I want
We only got 23 more beers to go through, Vic.
Oh man.
Well, it's like what they say: a beer a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm
Oh, yeah.
fucking. I'm aces.
I'm immortal.
This body is built like the gods themselves.
Well, if you played the new God of War.
Yeah, I'm right on point with Thor. I'm like, that's my inspiration. Husky Thor, that's my inspiration. I'm like, right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I support.
Mm-hmm.
He's just another dad god trying to do better.
Yeah.
He's got daddy issues. So did Kratos. It's fucking great.
And bright red hair. You forgot about that.
Hey, he's still a god. It doesn't matter if he's a ginger.
Ginger God. You already knew where I was going with this.
Don't matter if he's a ginger. He's doing all right for himself.
So this is proof Thor has no soul.
Well,
Whoa.
hold on. No, fuck you, no.
Gingers have no
there's
soul.
four.
It's
They
proof.
explain there's 4
It's
things to a
proof.
soul. He's got at least 3 of them.
But not all 4,
'Cause the ginger
which is required.
Yes and no. I don't know. It was kind of weird. I'm like, so technically you could have 3 of the 4 and still go into the afterlife, but you only get 1 redemption. So if you get resurrected by the Dragon Balls, you're fucked if you die again, because your soul's just lost.
See,
I didn't write the books. It's just the way the lore was written.
it's
to
just
me.
the math, people.
Mhm.
It's just the math.
I'm reading the scripts.
Do
Dragon,
math.
dragon, rock the dragon, Dragon Ball Z.
Wow. Oh yeah, fucking thanks, Rob. By the way,
No, yeah, no problem, you guys.
got
Oh hell yeah!
he gifted me the gift that keeps on giving, which is the Pulp Fiction OST original soundtrack.
That is right, and I have the fucking Jay and Silent Bob
Right over
Strike
there.
Back.
Some fucking gems, boys, that I
Oh,
get
yeah.
my hands on.
Fuck yeah! We appreciate it, man. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
appreciate you, man. That's fucking cool.
Hell yeah!
Appreciate the shit out of that. I love
I mean,
that movie.
I
love
don't
the
know
music.
anybody that still collects CDs that much, so it's like it's rough. You know what I mean? Gets rough with it.
Yeah.
That's why, because I when I find them, dude, it's gold.
Oh my god, excuse me.
Thanks for
Like
shitting
the other
on-
day, I came up on the other
My
day
bad.
too. I came up on the Beavis and Butthead Do America soundtrack.
That's a good
we
soundtrack
were
too,
just
though.
talking
Yeah, we
about
were just talking about that.
Dude, what the
And
fuck?
the Beavis and Butthead Experience. That one of my coworkers gave it to me, and dude,
Talk to the mic, please.
that one of my coworkers gave to me, and dude, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's got a.
What's on that one? What's the? You said it's the experience.
It's the Beavis and Butthead Experience.
What's that? Is it like
Oh,
shit they
dude.
just listen to?
Dude, it's like they're commenting on different songs and different aspects.
Wait, so it's their actual commentary?
It's their actual commentary, and then like they have a little skit with Anthrax They have
Oh,
a,
that's cool.
they have a skit with Cher. That's even better. It's like they do that "I Got You, Babe" song with Cher, and it's like it's butthead and Cher, and like every time on the chorus, it's like da 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 da. It's just great.
That is pretty cool. I didn't know that existed. That's pretty cool.
I gotta get you guys a copy of it. It's just
fucking
great.
Yeah.
I was like, I know the Baby's Better Do America. Like, that's a great album. Like there's some bangers on that for sure.
Big time.
But
the Walk on Water with Ozman just killing.
Do you know I can't find that anywhere else?
Really?
Like on streaming platforms, they don't have it.
Are you serious?
They don't have Ozzy's version, which is insane.
I found it on
it's-
YouTube, but like
YouTube for sure. I'm talking like other like audio platforms.
so like
YouTube, to be fair, you can find almost anything on YouTube.
so Spotify
Yeah.
doesn't have it at all.
They don't even have Red Hot
Spotify.
Chili Peppers roller coaster.
Oh, what?
Are you kidding me?
No, and that's what made me go down this rabbit hole where they're missing like key songs from that album on Spotify. Spotify, get on your shit because they don't have it.
Well, you know a lot
They
of
don't have Walk on
soundtracks-
Water, which I don't know if it's because of Ozzy, and then they don't have Red Hot Chili Peppers version of Love Roller Coaster.
That kind of makes sense to me the more I think about it, because a lot of soundtracks back in the day, back in the 90s, they basically just sectioned it off from any other album. Like
for sure, because they weren't featured anywhere else.
Yeah.
but that album. It was like a collab, if you will.
yeah, and it's always from the motion pictures like that they sectioned it off. So there's this one with that 187 on an Undercover Cop.
Yeah.
That one's on the deep cover soundtrack. But you look through Snoop Dogg's entire discography, you cannot find it. You can't find it on Dr. Dre's either.
So it's like exclusive through the movie,
Pretty
right?
much.
Through the movie licensing,
Pretty
not
much.
the artist.
Yeah.
So I see, and that's what was making me think when I went down this rabbit hole of like trying to figure that out. Like you can't find Walk on Water. I'm like, is it because of Ozzy or is it because of the movie studio? Because some of the other songs on the album are on Spotify, but like the bangers, the ones that you'd be looking for, like Roller Coaster Love, which is Red Hot Chili Peppers version, is not on there.
Well, think about it. Every time you get it, look at the one you got too. It says like official movie soundtrack. That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Why it like the movie studio always gets a cut of it for it, so they have to get a cut of it before like the song itself can be let out there.
What I wonder is like, so what if like those songs in particular are like the artist wanted a cut and the movie studio was like, no, we already have our agreement, and they're like, then you're not going to feature it anywhere else. So it just gets stuck in this licensing limbo. That happens.
That could be it too. That could be it too. But I mean, fuck, who really has time?
Because that's what sucks about like licensing issues is like I know in the gaming industry, and the same thing can be said about like music industry where it comes to stuff like collabs, everyone gets a certain stake in it.
Mhm.
So if you don't agree with it, it can't happen. And sometimes shit like that just ends up in limbo because they can't do what they wanted to.
and they don't even get like the artists themselves don't even get the residuals from that whole thing.
Yeah.
because it
won't
got
get a
caught
cut,
up.
yeah.
It got caught up in some licensing limbo, some bullshit that now it's just where it is. And now no one benefits from it unless you have the original album.
Yeah,
And even then it's a small cut.
There was this thing too where it's like a lot of the stuff the artists produce themselves doesn't even like they don't even have a copy of. Like I saw this TikTok the other day about Nardwuar giving Snoop Dogg like one of his original like produced VHS tapes that he did.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, and it was like even he didn't have a copy, and it was the first one, but they found an exclusive like sealed version to give to him, and he was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it!"
That's crazy.
And dude, he not only like wrote it and like directed it, he produced that shit. Everything was like on there, even on the tape itself. It says written, produced by, and shot by Snoop Dogg, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
But not even he has that.
Exactly, not even the original, like or a copy of it, like that.
See, and I know the music industry is kind of similar in that because it's all licensing issues. The gaming
Yeah.
industry features that a lot when it comes to like movie and comic book and certain crossovers that are going to in like development.
Yeah.
Where the studio got the rights to develop X and Y game,
Mm-hmm.
and then they do. But then if they want to remake it, if they want to do anything else with that property, it's not up to them. It's up to whoever they got the licensing from. So
See-
Marvel, which is Disney now, if they're like, no, Good luck.
Oh no!
That's why MVC2 is in the limbo that it is now.
Oh, hey, bitch.
Oh, you're not getting my song. Oh, like
Yeah.
that. Mickey doesn't play no games, dude.
No. That's why it sucks when like that's where your licensing ends up, because good luck. You ain't gonna make a game out of it. And if you are, good luck, because it's gonna be regulated to shit. That's why MVC Infinite wasn't as good.
See, I have a
What a
theory
hot
too with
topic.
like
Yeah.
I had a like a theory I want to run to see if it'll actually work. Shoot like a what was it? A whole movie, kind of make it like a film, but then for the soundtrack, have a band do covers. A local band do nothing but covers of the music you want played. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, I think it would still end up in some sort of legal dispute. It could get cleared up, but what would suck is for like whatever you were trying to do with it, right?
Yeah.
Like if it was just for your own pleasure, who cares? Because it was just for you. But if you were trying to get some sort of monetization off of it, that's where it becomes an issue. Because what's going to happen is, let's say you cover such and such bands, right? Or not even bands, but let's say this band or bands covers certain
Pixies.
songs. Yeah, or they cover certain current songs that you know
We're
aren't
covering
by them.
Metallica. Screw it. No, just kidding.
And that's the thing is like the legalities on a cover is usually okay, right?
Yeah.
But if you start benefiting from it, and if here's the thing, if you start sounding too close like the original, they're gonna get you for that. And yeah, of course you could take it to court and you'll probably win. You still had to pay money for it. And what
And
was
waste
your
time, too.
And waste time. And guess what happens to your song during that whole time?
It's
Can't
still
do
in
shit with
limbo.
it.
It's in
You
limbo
can't
with it.
do shit with it because it can't be in the off chance that it does make monetization.
Fuck.
And they're gonna think if at the end you made money off of it, you have to pay it to them. Licensing like that shit like sucks. But that's why I think when sometimes they're gonna do big covers or stuff like that, they have to get like approval ahead of time to do.
I mean,
something like that.
when I've seen them get approval for it, it's been like the big bands, like,
right?
and it's been the band playing the song. It's not like a cover band. You know what I mean? That's what I've seen. Like, think about like School of Rock when they got the approval to use the Immigrant Song,
Right.
and then again. Thor fucking Ragnarok comes around. Oh, no problem. We just threw it in there, and they agreed with it because it's a big time fucking production.
Well, and also
you
they
can
got
get-
that Disney money, so
Yeah.
they can pay Led Zeppelin some money to be like, here's some money. They're like,
It's a
Thanks,
lot of
mate.
fucking money.
we souped up the blimp.
yeah, they'll be
It's
like, thanks, mate. We
unsinkable
appreciate
now.
you.
It will never like fall from
We
the
use the
sky.
unburnable hydrogen. It's not gonna blow up this time. Maybe.
Oh god.
Just don't run into any buildings.
The building will probably go down and the blimp will still be there. What did you
they,
build?
They sell them the Nickelodeon blimp.
No. I was gonna say since it's like they got that Disney money, it's like, oh, they just gave him the adamantium plating on the freaking side of the blimp.
The current one's vibranium, sir.
Oh, well. To be
Adamantium
fair,
hasn't officially been reintroduced into the Marvel universe. Actually,
if they own it
Shut
on the, if
up.
they own it on if they own it on the legacy,
well, they do now.
okay, so it's on the legacy, correct?
Technically.
So it is part of it.
Yeah.
Vibranium, just as strong as adamantium.
In the current MCU, it hasn't been established yet because as far as where vibranium stands,
It's in
adamantium-
legacy. You can't argue with the fact that it's on
Adamantium
legacy.
hasn't been introduced into the universe where vibranium exists, but that's to change soon, hopefully,
That's true.
and we can have that debate. Comic book wise, you're absolutely right. They're the same shit.
Well, actually, no. Vibranium's weaker against adamantium, comic book wise.
They debate in the context that it's used. Adamantium can cut through it, but vibranium can actually withstand adamantium depending on how it's made.
Wolverine's claws,
Because of how it was made.
again, cutting through
love
like
that
butter,
show.
even though it's vibranium.
But if they give someone a fucking adamantium sword or some bullshit against Captain Shield, it wouldn't work.
By the way, also Talokan salute to Raw
Also,
vibranium.
also to the spirit of 90s writers. it'll only work if they want it to work.
This is true.
Any other time, it won't work, except for when it has to.
True.
Because that's the magic of 90s comics, baby.
I do love
He-Man goes off the same logic.
I do like the 92 versions that came out in childhood with the legacies.
I loved it. That's all. I'm like, you're right. But also, it's up to the writers, too.
True. But still, go see Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Talokan salute always.
We're not sponsored.
I wish we were sponsored by Black Panther.
That'd be dope. Wakanda for fucking ever.
Yeah.
But Talokan.
No, it's always Talokan. It's never Wakanda.
Maybe Namor was right.
Namor was right, bud. Remember. I thought that was ballsy in that movie, though, what they did. Like, it was hardcore.
I thought it was fucked up, some of the shit that they did. I'm like, God damn, they're showing this? This is a step up in my book. I'm not going to spoil anything.
Like what? The
sirens.
All right.
The sirens.
All right.
That's all I'm going to say.
The silence.
The sirens.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty. But I'm thinking, like, the conquistador part.
Oh, yeah, no, that's pretty dark, too.
I was like, oh my God, they just showed this to a bunch of, like...
Yeah, when they show, like, a whole-ass history lesson in a Marvel movie, I'm like, that's pretty accurate, but that's...
Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah, like, they legit showed it. I was like, that's pretty dope, though.
Yeah, hey.
And, like, they actually show, like, sirens being sirens. Like, sea sirens. I'm like, oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
but that's pretty cool.
That kind of took me for a loop
They
when I
didn't
saw
shy
that,
away
dude.
from it. I'm like, yeah, that's accurate. That's going to work.
That's what sirens do.
Hey, since you're trying to get sponsorship for Marvel, we should get Liquid Death sponsorship.
Marvel,
too.
listen up. Oh, yeah, Liquid Death, listen up.
Yeah.
Yes, Liquid Death sponsor.
It's not to lack of me having trying. I reached out to them. But I'm sure I got lost in their spam email.
You know how many times I've tried to get Liquid Death's branding? I send them like...
Bro, what do? You don't do a podcast? Shout out, Pub Crew.
But still... Point is, I kept flaunting that cooler full of Liquid Death everywhere around.
Oh, okay.
It was a
that makes
beautiful
sense.
sight, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
a very beautiful sight.
Is that why we're not getting sponsored because of you? Hey, we'll disassociate real quick. Let us know, Liquid
Yeah, Liquid Death.
Death. We'll sell out.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
I'm the best for Liquid Death. You know this.
Anyways.
Terrible.
So
yeah, comic books are fucked up.
That's the biggest takeaway from us. Yeah, comic books pretty fucked up.
You know, I didn't go to this year's what was it, free comic book day?
Oh, dude, neither did I.
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't even know what's out anymore. I gotta go hit the shop and just look, man.
In all honest, I end up reading shit that I'm interested in, like, because I'll get updates of shit like that's relevant to the series that I've been reading, and I'll read that, or I'll go off recommendations from people that read similar, or they'll be like, hey, you should check out this series, and I'll be like, okay. And usually, like, they'll like give me like the first, so I could read it and be like, okay, I do want it. And then if it's a series I want to get more into, I'll actually start reading it. I'll get in my own and read the rest of it and be like, okay, this was a good series. Or I'll be like, I'll give up like halfway and be like, I don't know, man. This is a slog. Like, I don't think it's that good. Like, it's all right.
I feel that.
And that's kind of where I get like my current book standings, because like I don't read everything. There's a lot.
Dude, there's way too much to go into detail about
Yeah,
reading.
and it's
right now,
expensive. It's expensive. You want to keep up with it. I know there's like the digital thing, but even then, sometimes it's
still pricey as hell.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I'll usually go by series I'm either interested in, like it's something that I would like to continue reading more into
or like time-tested classics that we know for sure are gonna be a banger.
Oh yeah, true. Or like, to be fair, like all the time tests I have hard copies of. Because I'm like, no, I like this series.
It's because sometimes they're hard to find. Like sometimes they don't even make them anymore, and it's like it becomes that rarity in it.
Yeah, well, that's what's good. But like sometimes they'll release them in like a one like big hardcover book.
No,
of, like,
I've seen
series.
that. I've seen
Yeah.
the hardcovers, and I mean I have a good amount of them, but there's a couple of series that I can't find
Like what?
that I can't find like that. That I have to go individual, like issue by issue.
Like what?
The Hellraiser ones, the classic Hellraiser ones.
Yeah.
And those were by Clive
What
Barker
was
himself,
that?
dude.
Oh, okay. Was that published through Image or was that published through?
Want to say Dark Horse, but I'm not completely sure. I have to relook at it. It's been
Some
been
dark
too
horses, if they've been too long, like it's hard to find.
Yeah.
Because Dark Horse, like, didn't they join up? They got bought out, didn't they?
I don't even know, dude.
Like, because I remember they ended up rebranding at one point. Like, and that's why like a lot of their old shit became a little easier to find. Because for a while they were just like, they were deep. Like if you wanted some of their shit, it was hard to find.
See, I don't even know now because I mean, like, the whole reason why I was even looking for it was I wanted to get it before that new Hellraiser movie. It came out on Hulu.
Oh,
Banger, also, by the
so
way.
you were saying you want to get on the bandwagon, is what you were saying?
No, I wanted to get it before. I wanted to get it before
before the
everyone.
bandwagoners came around.
Yes, because you know when the bandwagoners came around, it was like. It's just ridiculous. But hey, to be fair,
To be fair.
Well, yeah, I've been a Hellraiser fan for.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
Because you were talking about the new remake or reboot. What would you call it? Is it,
I would
is
say
it a reboot?
reboot.
It's like a reboot. It's
I
not a
would say
remake.
reboot.
It's definitely a reboot, but it's good.
It was good.
Like
it was
it's
really
good for a reboot, and that's why like even like leading up to it, you were talking about it, and I was kind of excited for it because you were talking about. I'm like, you're like one of the horror guys that I go to because I'm like, he knows horror shit.
Just because of my friends that like
Yeah.
are into the deeper and darker like B and C horror movies. Just because of them.
Those are some of the ones you want to watch. Like those are the ones that are worth it.
Yeah, like I couldn't
A lot
help.
of like modern movies like that are horror. It's like
I couldn't help too with Thanksgiving passing. Just watch Thanksgiving and laugh. Cause
did you put it on while the family was eating? You're like,
No,
guys, I got the family. I got the family movie for everybody to enjoy today.
No, I knew better than that because there's like no, I'm not gonna put a sex scene on for the entire family to enjoy.
No, I would. Fuck it. Hey, we're all family. It's okay.
No, my family creates problems. That's why.
What the fuck?
Welcome to the combo.
No, I've been here. I just have. What the fuck?
You came in on sex scene with
I didn't
family.
have anything to say up until that moment.
Sex
I was
scene
like,
with
that's where
family?
the line was drawn.
That there's a sex scene and your family's there. Is that where it gets awkward?
Yeah.
I don't
What-
see how it's not awkward. That's the
Yeah.
thing too.
It's only weird if you make it weird.
So you gotta look your hat directly in the eye and just have the sex scene going on.
You don't have to. I just said it's only weird if you make it weird. And if you make eye contact with your aunt and you're like, that's on you.
I'm not gonna have a
No,
boner
no.
with my family around.
Not with that attitude.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
no, of course not.
no, yeah, dude. I like.
If you could watch that awkward Watchmen sex scene with your family in a movie theater,
I didn't though.
I did, and
Yeah,
come
but-
through with it all the better, I think you're okay.
Oh, that's rough. But then again, thinking back to it, '90s movies had a lot of sex scenes in them back then.
Wait,
Think
was
of,
the
like-
Watchmen? Not Watchmen was in a '90s
No,
movie.
no. But think back to like Starship Troopers, the first one.
I had to leave the room. Starship Troopers, which I didn't realize until later, was one of those movies where like my parents told me I had to leave the room. I was like, the fuck ever.
Yeah.
Only to watch it older and
But
be
you
like,
know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah,
like,
yeah. I definitely got it when I was older and watched it on my own stand and be like,
Now
This is what-
imagine. now
I would
imagine-
definitely ask me to leave the room too.
Now imagine the worst one was like for me, if I remember clearly, was Thanksgiving. I want to say 97, and I can't remember if it was 97, but it was in the 90s. End of Days, and they're just having like this weird orgy in the fucking movie, and like the
I
whole
have not
family's
seen this movie.
the whole family's just like, get the fuck out of here, like, and
Well, before or after the orgy started.
during the orgy,
At
And-
that point, just stick around, kid.
yeah,
might-
and then
You might
like
learn something.
End of Days was like a Arnold Schwarzenegger movie back in the day.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't judge me on this. What catchphrase did he have in that movie? Because that's how I can remember Arnold movies.
I don't
he
know
have
if he
one?
did.
He always had one in every movie. Don't at me.
We're gonna fuck at the orgy. Yeah.
That's a catchphrase.
Well, what if it was the same one in different like aspects? I don't know.
It'll narrow it down. I'll be like, oh,
Did
I
he-
know that.
okay,
It's
okay.
not Running Man.
Since you remember, what was it? What about True Lies?
I remember True Lies.
What was the catchphrase?
Wasn't that one? Remember when I said I kill you last?
Oh, okay.
I lied. That's the same movie, right?
I think so.
Right?
Nobody
think
will
so.
be able to
Yeah, because I was like, that's what he was like.
Or
I
I'm
lied.
thinking you're fired when he shoots the guy.
Oh, that might be the same movie. That might actually be the same movie.
Yeah, I'm thinking that because there's a point where he shoots like
The missile.
the missile with the guy
You're
on
fired.
it, and then he shoots it right into the helicopter. Speaking of awkward sex scenes in '90s movies, it was Jamie Lee Curtis.
Same movie we're talking about.
Yeah,
And she's doing the striptease in Arnold.
completely.
Speaking of,
He likes
Yes.
to watch.
it was great though.
Wow.
Terrible.
Mhm.
Terrible.
Shout out to Arnold and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh hell yeah, dude. Great people.
We give Arnold 2 lows.
Right. Out of
Oh God. Oh man.
I give that one. Put the cookie down.
There's that thing on what was it on TikTok too, that video of him in like I want to say Running Man or something like that. What the fuck did I do wrong?
Oh,
What? What?
I think my favorite Arnold thing is there's a thing like it's been around for a couple years, but it's like the ABCs of Arnold. No?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna find it. Show the shit out of it to everyone.
Oh,
It's like the A stands for B stands for I'll be back.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's good. And then it's like F stands for fine chariots, but where's the horses? H stands for hurry because my horse is getting tired.
Terrible.
It's like all the Arnold movies.
That's pretty bad. Yeah.
It's
pretty
bad, but
fucking
it's
bad.
good. M stands for Mac.
Also, what was it? I was gonna say that soundtrack I got you, Vic. What was it?
Oh, he recorded
has
over
a
2 tracks. I knew it.
No, it
Oh.
has some computer program
What's a
in
love
there
song?
from Jay and Silent Bob. If you look on the back, it
I
says
know-
like CD Smart or something.
I know
like
what
that.
it is
What is it?
because I think I used to have that album years ago. I obviously don't have it now.
Fucking liar.
What is it?
It's the music video
The full-on music
for
video.
Afro Man.
Get the fuck outta here. Because it says like CD enhanced on a little corner.
Well, because if you think about it, when this album came out,
Yeah.
there wasn't a
Yeah.
lot of programs,
And they were featured in it, and I remember, yeah.
and they're in the music video. And if I remember correct, because I remember I used to have that album years ago, and it came with that.
You were the one who did bring Afro Man to the
Hell
elementary
yeah.
school.
I
so
had that
yes.
and the actual Afro Man album. But I think that one, because it says CD Smart, I think it's the actual music video to Afro Man where Jay and Silent Bob are featured in.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So pop it in, see if you can open it.
See if anything will run it. Is my question.
See if
like,
VLC player
woo.
can play it.
I got it. It'll be great.
There's got to be something these days
Mhm.
that'll play it.
Yeah, I would assume so. There has to be something lost there that could play it.
And me? Well, I just like the sauce.
Yeah, I feel like we're just getting old now. Laptops don't come with disk drives anymore. Apparently.
Nope.
I did not know
Nothing
that.
comes with disk drives.
Is it weird? I'm that guy that has the USB to SATA
The
3.0.
Yeah, they're fucking weirdo.
The what?
Hey, in case you need to put in a
I
disc.
just get a USB to external fucking CD drive.
Sometimes it's just simpler. Yeah, that's what I got. A USB to SATA. And what does SATA feed into? An optical
But
CD
why do you
drive.
need the extra step of connecting
for
it
all
into
the reads?
SATA?
For all the reads, son. It's faster reads. It works just
What
as
do you-
good.
It still connects to
Don't
the
you
USB.
at me. It works just as good.
So good. Okay.
Mine's 3.0.
It's got
It's got
USB,
USB 3.0.
I'm
And my
lost.
bitch, and my
I'm
bitch is on the
lost.
next level.
I'm lost in the tech already.
Don't you worry about it. Just know I got that shit. If you need me to do it, I'll do it
I
for
got
you.
the you want me to rip a CD?
Yeah, I could do it for
I'll
you.
rip that.
No,
shit
I still
so
have. I
fast.
have another laptop with a CD drive on it.
My boy over here's got a burner laptop.
Yeah.
Yes, dude. hey,
I'm in the next century of burning where I'm like, I got a new laptop, but I got a USB to SATA, which I can put the disk drive and still rip that shit.
I can still rip that shit. It's just it's going to an external hard drive.
That's
not
an
an
extra step.
external SATA hard drive.
That's
You
that's still
can't-
an
you
extra
can't.
step. That's just as much steps as mine, Vic.
Yeah, you're right.
See, we're talking apples and cranberries here.
I'm crazy.
They're delicious.
I'm crazy.
Cran apple.
That's actually a thing.
Yeah, I know.
That's a thing.
That's why I
Delicious.
said it.
That's a thing.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not.
Downright delicious.
See, that's how I know we're getting old. We're like, cranberry juice. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a good mixer. What are you talking about?
I was about to say, to be fair, we're also alcoholics in the sense of like, yo, you never put cranberry in your shit?
I'm not even drinking.
I'm not saying
it
you're
still, it's
benefiting
like,
from it, but you got it. I feel like when you say you add cranberry to your mixer, like that's your mixer, you're lying to yourself that you think you're as healthy as you want to advertise. Because you're still putting vodka or something to it. Probably more amounts than what you should for the cranberry, because the cranberry is going to overpower it regardless of how much you put.
Have you seen that chart? It's like vodka plus ice equals like liver failure. Whiskey plus ice equals like brain damage and all this stuff. It's like, man, somebody's got to do something about this ice stuff.
No, but that makes... I'm going to start a campaign for that. I'm no longer taking my shit chilled. It's all going to be sneaked.
Well, nobody said we can't chill the bottle. It's just the ice we got to get rid of.
But what if ice is produced? What if that's the conspiracy?
I don't know. That'd be...
Is it contagious? In this day and age, you can't be too careful.
It's spreading. Oh, God, no.
Damn right I'm spreading.
Oh.
Vic, why don't you look at me when I say that?
Because I got to scratch the back of my head.
Why don't you look at me dirty?
You know why.
I mean, I do, but
Vic,
I don't.
did you order the original recipe or extra crispy?
You ordered the extra fuck you.
Been
Ordered mine, go
spicy
fuck
all week.
yourself. I ordered mine. Harry, did you put him in the fucking goblet of fire?
That's your own meme right there.
Hey, if you can't meme yourself, you can't meme at all.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Is that how it goes?
His disgusted look.
No.
Dan's was pretty good too. So was Jay's.
Dan's is fucking like. Can we
On
put those
point.
up?
Yeah, fuck it. If I have them.
I can probably send you the originals
Yeah.
without the text.
Yeah.
There was texts. What the hell?
There's been several texts.
Yeah.
I've only seen the one that had with yours that had texts. I didn't
No,
even
because
know-
I posted it like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
There's
even
the
know.
one without text.
Yeah, there was the one that somebody put, I wish I was a meme, after I said, I wish I was a meme. that
Vix.
was fucking hilarious.
That was
love
probably
one.
John, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I love that
Oh,
one.
man.
That one's fucking funny.
We'll post them, but I think Dan's is like.
When someone talks shit about juggalos or whatever, like,
It's the most
Yeah.
memeable, I feel.
yeah, no,
Just because it was
he
like one of
looks
those
pissed. Yeah.
perfect timed.
You see the hate in
pictures.
his eyes. I think even in the picture, that's the best part of it.
Yeah,
It's like you can see.
he was
he's like,
pissed.
Dan's is the most perfectly timed one.
Mm-hmm.
It's
He
like
wasn't even mad at the time.
He was just ranting, I
Yeah.
think, which was great. Like that picture was like, who took it? I don't know who took it, but it was like at the right moment that if you just zoomed on,
Wait,
probably wasn't there.
Yeah, because Jenny was in it, I was in it, you were in it, Dan was in it.
wait. Do I have it?
It's in the chat.
Yeah.
No, I know, but
You're gonna have to go a ways back.
Fucking ways back.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go a ways
Yeah.
back to get it though.
But I'm wondering if I
back.
took it.
No, you didn't take it.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure you didn't take it. But that's why, like, I think Cindy, because she's not in it, but
Yeah.
we're all in it,
Yeah.
and it's just everyone happened to be doing the right thing at the right time. That photo, like, just
It was great.
sprouted.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So much memeage.
Show the photo.
OG photo,
This is true.
and it's just fucking great.
Mhm.
Like,
I love it.
it just sprouted so much
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah.
That's why when I was like, this is great. I'm glad we can all come together and meme each other in this time of meme.
Yeah.
Well,
And
that's what
meme
does
story.
matter.
Meme string and the meme days.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have John's and Dan's saved. Just the blank expression.
Yeah. that
And
was
then John's too, from when he went to go get the beef ribs.
funny. Oh yeah, we went to get the ribs. I fucking put that out there. That shit was funny. Me put that up there too. That shit was funny. He looks like he's lost.
You're in
the
a
sauce.
you're in a
Yeah.
great group of friends when you meme each other.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely.
Because it's like you post a picture and now you're the meme of
Yeah.
everyone.
No. Yeah.
But y'all meme each other and you're like, this is great. That's why I
Mhm.
memed myself when
yeah.
like my photo came up, this one, and then I.
Here's what your name is go.
Hey, what's the name of the fucking goblet of fire?
That was-
Look at my fucking Dumbledore ass having beer.
Yeah. No, that shit was funny. That was really good. That was a really good meme. I don't know how the fuck that happened. That was fucking funny.
It just worked.
There's just so many expressions on that one fucking photo.
Right, that was all from one. Yours and Dan's. What?
Mm.
Fuck. I'm thinking about that because I'm like I took a picture.
Watch it be some other photo.
No, I'm
Yeah,
the one
no,
that
that's
got your.
fucking
I'm the
funny.
one that got your. What was it? Your Harry? Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
Yeah.
One?
Yeah, for sure.
That's the one. Because what was it? Right here, I'm looking at it right now. John turned away. Tina's looking at me, smiling at the camera, and then freaking, you were just perfectly positioned to do it.
Sounds about right.
I know I took one. I just didn't know which one I
Mhm.
took.
Yeah, the me and Dan one was fucking Cindy, I think.
I think
I
so.
don't know who else.
Because you're right.
was
Because it had a
in
sister
yeah.
and everything, and it's like,
Yeah.
and from the way it was taken, it's like, yeah,
Yeah, no, it was fucking funny though.
great timing.
Yeah. And I always try to make a face for the photo, so like the fact that I didn't was really crazy to me.
And the fact that you didn't, but you did,
Yeah, yeah.
worked.
It was just part of the
so
part of
well.
It just looked
That-
like I was pissed.
It was
at
the
somebody.
whole Vic
Yeah.
experience.
Mhm. That's like I'm like Jimi Hendrix now. This is the whole Vic experience.
Vicky Hendrix or Jimmy Victrance.
I don't like either of those.
No, but
No.
rough. But you're gonna have to pick.
I don't make the rules.
Do or die, Vic.
Yeah.
I don't make them. I just work here.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck? That was weird.
Go
Oh.
on.
Oh,
What?
somebody was calling me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should we do number 2?
I was gonna say answer and put him on speakerphone.
Oh, I'm just saying the second beer.
You just... We're also drinking blood and honey.
We are.
Yeah.
It's our side piece. It's that thing I keep strapped on me at all times from good old Revolver Brewing over in Grandsburg, Texas. You see how I'm looking at the camera? I didn't have to look at the beer for that. Only because I know it's my old go-to. But I don't think we've actually featured it on the show.
No, we've talked about it though.
For
Or
sure.
you've talked about it.
I've definitely talked about it. But I don't think we've actually drank it on the camera. But it's good old faithful as a backup.
Mhm.
And I just don't get tired of it.
Well, you gotta have a sidearm. I mean, come on.
And I got my revolver by my side.
Exactly.
Uh,
See,
uh,
you gotta have the side
with
piece.
Captain Kangaroo.
You gotta have a side piece when you go into the war zone, bud.
That's a song.
Just how it goes.
Excuse me.
Hell yeah. I don't know why I started thinking of Captain Caveman when you said that.
That's not wrong. You know, that song that I'm talking about, Painted Flowers on the Wall,
Yeah.
from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
I say Captain Kangaroo. For a while, I think I always associated that with Captain Caveman too. I'm like, that's not the same thing.
Does it have that girl?
Yeah,
You'll be a
Yeah.
woman.
it's
Yes,
on
it
there.
does.
It's on
It
there.
is definitely on there, yes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm not gonna lie. I love that album. If it
Mhm.
comes to original like motion picture albums, The Pulp Fiction one is one of my top faves.
It was
I love
one of the
everything.
best. It really
Yes.
was one of the best.
I love everything about
It was
Misery.
a teenage wedding, and the old folks wished them well.
Dun, 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 dun.
You could see that Pierre did
Surely love the mademoiselle.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, dude, that was
Goes
like,
to show you never get down.
it was the banger, man. It was a banger on there.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of bangers on that one.
For sure.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's where Misery Loop became popular.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
because it's the opening to the movie and even on
And
the
the
soundtrack.
album, yeah, where it has the
Yeah.
Pumpkin Honey Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the only variation where like Misery Loop is Misery Loop, but like this one's the Pumpkin Honey Bunny where it's like the I love you, Pumpkin. I love you, Honey Bunny. Everybody cool, this is a fucking robbery.
Yeah.
Fucking Tim Roth.
And then she's like, "Any you fucking pricks move, and I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you."
Bam, 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 bam.
The surf rock kicks in.
Yeah, fucking Black Eyed Peas and shit.
It even has the what was it? On Royale with Cheese.
Royale, which that's when Jules and
Vincent.
they're in the fucking
They're in the caddy
And they're
driving
talking.
to, and yeah,
that's the background music, the boom 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 boom.
sort of.
boom, right?
No, Cool in the Gang, or
that's that?
it's either Cool in the Gang or Sly and the Family Stone. That
Oh, I think it's Sly and the Family Stone.
yeah, I can't remember which funk it was. I just know it was.
It's
funky.
one of the funk backgrounds, right?
Yeah.
That's what I remember. I'm like, it's one of the. It's almost a filler, but that's why they call it the Royale with Cheese. But
Yeah.
it's one of the fillers where it's just them
It's
talking.
featured on that one too. Right around the same area because it was the background music for it while
What am
they
I
were
talking
having
about?
the conversation.
What am I talking about? It probably says.
Yeah, I
so.
know. I was like, you should
Actually, Royale with Cheese doesn't even say who it's performed by. Jungle Boogie performed.
Jungle
by Cool.
Boogie.
Well, that's Cool in the Gang.
Yeah, it was.
That's
Jungle
with
Book.
That's the intro, isn't it? With
It's when they're turning the radio, and then it lands on Jungle Boogie, and then that's when they're talking on the drive, and he's like mentioning the differences between Amsterdam here. He's like, example.
So that's different. So then Royale with Cheese is probably a different one.
No, Royale with Cheese
That
is
is-
the
yeah.
explanation. Is that conversation they're having?
Right, where he's talking about, and there's the background. It's like the
Yeah.
the funk that's going on in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Man, I love this album.
Good finds, bud. Good finds. I tell you.
Man, I appreciate it. I'm gonna stop looking at this. So, anyways,
It's all good.
It had a lot of bangers on there. That Jay and Silent Bob one has bangers on there too.
Oh,
for sure.
fuck
I was
yeah,
looking
dude.
at that too. I was like, there's
Mm-hmm.
a fucking lot of good songs on here.
Yeah.
Bad Medicine. Because
Fuck
you were
yeah,
like, Bon Jovi's on here. What the fuck?
Yeah, so I was like, oh yeah, fucking Bon Jovi's on this shit. I forgot.
John Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Jon though, not to be
Jovi.
mistaken. Jovi, yeah, like the Chovy.
John Bon Chody.
Oh God. No.
No, we're done with chodes.
Oh,
we
okay,
had a
dude.
whole
Yeah,
thing about
whatever.
chodes. That was last episode.
I
and the
hope,
whole thing
I
about
hope some of
chodes.
that got put in there because otherwise
I didn't check the last one out yet, so
Oh,
You know, you wouldn't have unless you did. She didn't.
yeah.
I don't
But
know
you
how do you tell your friends that you were looking at a podcast about chodes? It's not a good way to.
Hey man, I checked out this cast the other day. They're talking like for a solid 10 minutes about chodes.
Oh no way!
It was pretty
I
interesting,
have
man.
one.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's great because I think you'd love to check this shit out. Because I listened to it at first and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? They're talking about chodes." But after like 2 minutes of it, I was invested. And before I knew what I thought was an hour's worth of content was like 10 minutes, and it was all about chodes, and I thought it was great.
It feels good to be represented in media.
That's what I felt. You know, I didn't even think that at first, but towards the end, I was like, you know what? I feel empowered by this chodeness here.
We're capturing
The
the
power
audience
of
that needs
chode.
dick jokes.
The power of chode was definitely strong within this cast, and I thought it was great because not all the time is chodes the fucking principle.
Yeah,
Dick jokes are not represented anymore.
You know what?
Bring dick jokes back.
Bring chodes back.
I'm gonna,
Bring chodes
I'm gonna
back.
change my name to Richard Chodesworth.
Yes, that's a great fucking line. Actually, I love that.
So
Richard
literally
Chodsworth.
double D then?
So subtle, but so great. Richard Chodesworth, make chodes great again.
This is why we can't have anything nice.
Mhm.
This is why.
This is why the chodes will prevail. 2024 chodes will prevail.
When the fuck did we skip a year?
I don't know. We're campaigning. Starting now. We got a platform. It's based on chodes. It's built upon the monument of chodes.
You had an extra in there. 5 more years.
5 more years. Rick, Chode and Morty. 5 more years.
Oh shit.
Oh, Modi and Chord.
that's not any better, but I dig it.
It wasn't supposed to be, but it came out.
Oh, I was gonna say Dick and Shorty or something like that.
This is why we have a test audience.
Do these numbers reach higher lengths? Wink, wink.
Let us know below who you'd vote for.
I'd vote for popular drummer Chode Smith.
And just keep it the name the same of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
The Red Hot Chody Peppers.
Red Hot Chody Peppers. Starting Chode. That's it.
Yeah, we gotta stop. We can't make half of this episode Chode stuff.
It's not even half. It's like 5 minutes.
Round it up to 10, just for safety's sake.
Who's counting? That guy.
Oh man.
Hey, so one thing I wanted to bring back to our last episode, now that you're here. So we were actually talking about Mike Judge and Beavis and Butthead.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I thought you'd be the guy.
Yeah, I would be the guy.
So, like, I've checked out at least a few of the episodes that you've shown, like, suggested to me, because I haven't seen them all, because I don't have the suggested subscription privileges. But I've seen for sure a couple of the episodes that you've suggested to me, and they're pretty good. But the series as a whole, and I want to say I want your unbiased opinion. What do you think of it? Like, it being a modern take on Beavis and Butthead.
Well, the things they make fun of are hilarious.
Okay.
Like the BTS thing, for one. That was hilarious, making fun of that right off
Korean
yeah.
pop group?
It was like right in the first episode, like in your face, making fun of that shit.
Okay.
That was funny.
What?
And
Making fun
then-
of it? How? I haven't seen that one. I've legit only seen, like, I think the 2 or 3 episodes you suggested, which is one where it's like he takes care of
Oh, as a disabled fucking person,
older
as a caretaker.
butthead. Yeah,
as a
Beavis is a caretaker.
Well, that answer. Okay, hold on first. Before I get into that one. So, okay, the first episode they make fun of BTS, and it's like Butthead's just basically like, I'll leave you with your BTS Korean pop boy band. That's what he tells
So
to Beavis.
that's what Butthead tells Beavis.
Butthead
so
tells this
Beavis
to
is
Beavis.
obsessed with it.
Beavis is obsessed with it. He
I feel
knows
like Beavis would be the one to be obsessed.
he knows the guys' names. Okay, like hardcore, he knows the guys' names. Butthead walks away, and then Beavis starts dancing to it, right? And then like Butthead comes back. He's like, "I'm not mad, Beavis. I'm just disappointed." And you see Beavis flexing on the couch, humping it in the corner, and like Butthead walks in, Jesus Christ, like that, like he's like, I'm not mad, Beavis, but I'm just disappointed. Jesus Christ, and dude, literally, just that clip itself, like took me and my guard out. It took the Southern Mail like dispatch guy out. We were all just watching it for a little bit, and he stopped by to look at it. He's like, "Oh, that's the new one." We're like, "Yeah." As soon as that happened, a solid 10 minutes of just we're dying on the floor, turning red. We had trucks piling up because like we couldn't stop
because
laughing,
everyone
dude.
was dying.
Dude, it was that good for that.
Okay.
And I mean, it's biased, yeah, but it's because
And that's like the first episode.
that's the first episode.
All right, that's a strong start.
And I mean, that's why it's gonna be biased no matter what. But at the same time, I feel like the second one that they came out with, it wasn't as good as this one. The second time they tried to reboot it, wasn't as good as this one.
So wait, so hold on. You said second time they tried to reboot it. So that first episode wasn't part of the same reboot?
No, this new one that first episode that just came out was part of a third reboot where they were modernizing it. See, what they decided to do was drop the movie to where they go back in, or they go to the future, which is our time, and then after that, they decided to do, a new spin-off series with Paramount Plus.
And that's where we're at now.
That's where we're at now.
Oh,
But that new series,
that makes way more sense.
That new series completely, when you really get into it, they answered questions on we wonder how they would be if they were our age now. So you got middle-aged Beavis and Butthead, and you got Beavis vaping like an old man instead of smoking a regular cigarette like the rest of us would. And then it's it even shows what was it? Just them getting older and being there. And he even showed Stewart.
Oh.
And we all wondered what happened to Stewart when they got old. I wondered for sure. And then when they addressed that, it was oh my God. But it looks like Stewart was the years were not kind to him at all. I
didn't think they'd be.
No, it's it took its
based
toll.
off this show. I don't think they'd be.
No, yeah, full on bald, looking like a cleaner Bill almost.
Oh, and that's kind of what we were talking about.
Yeah,
we were talking about this though. So that was Mike Judge's approach on Beavis and Butthead, but I don't know if has it been confirmed that you got approval on a new King of the Hill. Last
time I had heard they got approval for it, but I've been saying it for years. They should just add on to it.
I thought that's what they were gonna do. They were gonna go ahead with the whole Bobby Hill as adult, and it's more of from his story now. And Hank's obviously everyone's older.
Well, I think it would be better in a different way. Do it like Bobby's still living at home, being a bum. Hank's getting on his
but
ass.
older.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Hank and Peggy have to raise Lucky and Luann's daughter because
Lucky's dead.
Because Lucky and Luann are both dead.
Fuck, you're right, Luann. Oh,
Brittany Murphy.
That's right.
Brittany Murphy's fucking dead.
Damn, you're right. So they're. Oh, that'd be sad.
It would be sad, but you could address it in the show your parents went on a vacation and, they'd accidentally...
That'd be an emotional, episode.
Yeah.
Because...
But remember back to the originals, even with it, Hank said, I don't want you and Lucky raising your baby in my house. That's what Hank had
That'd be the thing. They could even go back to that, where it's yeah, you got what you wanted, Hank.
And then eventually, no, he didn't want it. He didn't want that.
No, he didn't want them raising their kid in his house.
But he ended up.
What if he raises their kid in his house?
Yeah.
It's even worse.
And then, yeah, it is even worse.
Well,
but then on top of that, I said, throw in another plot twist. Fucking Dale finally found out.
Oh, we talked about that too last episode. We're would they capitalize on that? Does
they
Dale
could totally
know?
They could totally capitalize on that.
Because they ended King of the Hill where it was. We're Dale still doesn't know. He's ignorant as fuck about it. He still doesn't know. And John Redcorn has tried to come clean about it.
Exactly.
But he never really has. Because every time he's tried to, he's been oh, okay, never mind.
So that's the whole thing I said. Just capitalize on that too. You can make a story arc about that in itself. Dale finally found out.
Joseph is going to college.
Yes. And learning more about his culture. And then Nancy's supporting him as a single mom because Dale divorced her. Yeah. And then Dale has gotten even worse with the conspiracy theories and not being able to trust anybody.
And imagine if they kept it modern, where podcasts are a thing.
Yeah.
And Dale goes
and
on
the government's using agents to get out there and put out misinformation through podcasts.
And Dale's using his own podcast to do that. That'd be modern Dale.
Exactly,
he would use that shit. Why wouldn't he?
And it's just
He'd use
gonna
all
get
platforms
worse
for that shit.
It's just gonna get worse because you can even throw the technology aspect his way and freak him out even more.
Yeah.
He's those things are tracking you. Cell phones. Oh God, this could go.
And Bill's on all the dating apps,
but not getting
all
any bites.
That everybody got progressively worse.
Yeah.
There's
yes.
I don't want to watch it anymore. There's no redeeming quality in any of the people.
Hey, I'm not Mike Judge.
It was never meant to be redeeming. It was more for entertainment purposes.
Look, I'm not making the show. I'm not Mike Judge. Maybe he'll do better. Mike Judge, don't do what we did because Vic doesn't like it. Testing audience over here didn't approve. Do something different.
That's one third of the
Mike
testing
Judge
audience.
might do something different. You never know.
This is true.
Oh my God, he might do the Beavis and Butthead approach.
Oh, yeah. It could be worse. Well, Not all the episodes were all of them as they got older. Only a few, and even then, like there was one point where they both died as kids.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they might do the Mike Judge approach. Well, hold on. I think we talked about this too. So where like I think his approach to Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill has been different.
Yeah,
Like
because
even
King of the
comedic
Hill was
styles.
more. King of the Hill was more of a long range kind of thing than Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead was too short lived.
Yeah,
But it was better that it was short lived. But when he brought it back the second time, he fucked it up because it wasn't as good. It really wasn't as good.
and that's what I'm saying is like so. Trying to do Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill would be two totally different formulas.
Yeah.
And at least Mike Judge knew that when trying to at least reboot Beavis and Butthead twice, he never brought his King of the Hill to Beavis and Butthead
True.
because they don't work.
Yeah.
They're two totally. In fact, Hank Hill is inspired off of one of the fucking neighbors,
Sanderson.
Sanderson, in
Yeah.
fucking one of the fucking in Beavis and Butthead. So it's like,
Yeah.
why would they? He already got his spinoff.
That's true. And I mean, Sanderson was brought back in the new ones too, and it was
Really? I
yeah,
haven't seen it.
it was still just as good, but
Those
was some
boys
moments.
whacking it off in my tool shed.
dude, it was good with them too. But the thing when they did always was expanded into more like a sci-fi realm with Beavis and Butthead, like because ever since that second movie came out, they capitalized on alternate universe versions of Beavis and Butthead. So the two that are
That's
there
true.
are like the Watcher versions of him, which are considered the smartest versions of Beavis and Butthead.
What?
Yeah.
That's canon?
Technically in that universe, yes, but they're not that much smarter than the original two. Still,
Well,
it's the smartest versions they have, but they still fuck up just like the originals do.
so Beavis and Butthead has a Marvel arc of the Watcher.
Well, I mean, you can look at them. Look, if you look them up, I guarantee you'll see both of them do look like the Watcher, just with their faces. They have the white eyes. They have the capes. They have the like white clothing and white and blue clothing, and then the little gold here and there.
So it's almost like they did a What If series.
Yes, for some of them.
Oh, okay.
Because then they're like, we are bringing you an example of what if Beavis and Butthead got older.
So What If series.
And you saw how it was hilarious when he ran him over.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw where he became a caretaker for Butthead as an elderly.
you're about to get fired the long way, and then he just fucking runs him over. No, Mr. Butthead. Beavis, if you're still alive after this, you're fired.
That was pretty funny.
All because he wanted some Count Chocula.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we got that squared up.
Yeah, I guess we did. It all just tied itself in a neat little bow.
Bolognese.
Yeah. But on that note, we should fucking close up this episode.
Yeah, we can close up.
Yeah. It's already been 2 fucking hours.
It's been...
Hey, you're not the one that has to look over these 2 hours, all right?
It's less than that for episode time.
Oh, I still have to look at the 2 fucking hours.
You're right. I'm making it easier. Like,
For yourself. You're not making it easier for
hold on.
me.
Vic, you hush.
No,
Vic, it's going to be easier for you.
it's
Just
not.
don't listen to this. Go back to where it was like 30 minutes and start there and then come back to
Appreciate
Almost 2 hours.
Appreciate what he's doing for you.
come back to almost
That
2 hours and you'll be
doesn't
just as great.
That doesn't
You can
help.
leave all. Don't listen to you now, Vic. You listen to you, Vic,
We
then,
did the-
which is
we
still
did
you,
the
Vic,
intro,
then,
and-
but you, Vic,
and we
before
did
then.
the ad read.
Not
so you
this
still have
Vic,
to look at
but
the
the
first
Vic
30
before
minutes
that.
because we did the
But
ad
the Vic
read.
after,
And it's just not
don't
gonna
listen to
help
him though.
because if you start
Because
at
if you
30
listen
minutes,
to the Vic before,
you're still gonna have
it's
to
a
read
different
through the
Vic.
first part.
And the
because
Vic
first
before
part
Specified
has the
it'd be
whole
just
fucking
as good.
ad read.
each
because
other
the
the
Vic
whole
before
time.
will be just.
Unless
You
you
shut the
just
fuck
feel
up,
the
Rob.
ad
We're
read.
arguing here.
Yeah,
But the
unless you
Vic
just feel the
before
looking
is going to
from
be a
the
different
beginning of the
Vic.
show.
And that Vic will be the time at the time.
They're
But the
looking
Vic
at
after that
this.
will be current
But in
Vic.
case you
but not
want to,
this Vic,
I
'cause
don't
that
think
Vic will be
you
the one at
should, 'cause
30
it's a lot
minutes.
of work. I feel
And
like
the
you should
30-minute
just
Vic's the one you're going to want to
the
listen
first
to.
30
Hey, this
minutes.
And like the
this
hour
isn't a what if
almost 2
series,
hours.
Vic.
It will be the
it
Vic
is
that you
a-
want to listen to.
What
'cause
if
that's the
this
Vic that you
episode got
want.
published? Is what
It'll
this
be
what if
published
series
not
is
with
gonna
all this
be.
bullshit because
What
I don't think
if-
I leave this in,
What
Vic. If you're listening
what if
to me
this
now,
video actually
Vic
got
now would
published?
definitely agree
It's
with
gonna
like
be
this
my
is a
next
lot of shit
fucking
we should
series.
leave in,
No, I
which
think,
we'll
I
leave
think
in.
it's fine because it's a
No,
lot
don't
of
listen to
fucking
this Vic
bullshit.
right now
You
because this
you
Vic
just
right now
keep
don't know
it
what
in.
he's talking about.
And I
Vic
can
at
fade
30
out
minutes
anytime.
knows what he's talking
So
about.
then
That's a
I started
different
fucking
Vic.
jerking off,
That
right?
different Vic right there.
But then when
and
I
then the
started
curtains when
jerking
I came
off,
home one day were all fucking covered in semen.
like,
And Vic didn't want to answer what was
everything caught
wrong.
on
And he was like,
fire.
nothing's
So
wrong.
apparently,
And he's like, don't worry, the toaster
friction
came
from
up on
jerking
fire.
off
But
actually
my sperm has nothing to do with this. It's not an SVU episode,
and a lot of
Ryan.
people don't tell you
SVU
about
has
that
nothing to
because
do
you're
with my
wearing
semen being
flannel.
on your
So if
curtains
you're wearing
and the
flannel
toaster
and you're
being on
jacking
fire.
off, you gotta
And he's
make
like,
sure
don't
that
worry
you don't
about your
start a
flannel.
fire.
I'll get you a new
I don't
flannel
know
for
what the fuck
Christmas,
is
Brian.
going on.
Don't worry about it. Point is, Vic's gonna get me flannel for Christmas.
Happy holidays. Like, subscribe, and comment.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah. From Pub Crew to
To
you.
you. Hope you have a great week.
I already cut this
And
out.
like, subscribe, and
God
comment.
damn it, Vic. Leave it in if you're gonna go with the bit. Okay, come back to this. Thank you for tuning in this week. We hope you've had a great hour and more. Tune in
cutting that
next
part
week.
out.
And remember, December 10th, Pub Crew, 2-year anniversary. Be there because we'll be there. He might be there. You can't see him. Hold on. He might be there. Not the box, but he's over there. He might be there. Rob, are you going to be there?
Yeah.
Rob will be there. So you can meet at least Rob on top of 3 other bands and other guests from Pub Cruise Past at 1301 Texas Avenue, which is Craft Rhythm and Brews.
I already cut this out.
God damn it.
I
Why
just,
am I
put
rapping?
the, I just put the beginning.
You just put the play
Play 'em off. You play them off like the Grammys do.